on a daily, feeling like Gresh unleashed.
Tensions are indeed high. It's Edge versus Karl Anderson inside of a steel cage in our main event.
I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. 'Cause I'm a dangerous man.
We are fast approaching one of the biggest nights in the game known to man as the Royal Rumble, and the stakes continue to get higher. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Carnage. On tap tonight, we have two Royal Rumble qualifying matches, including this one. Tommaso Ciampa made a brutal return 1 week ago and once in the Rumble. So does his opponent, Chad Gable, who has orders to make the Rebellion's numbers grow in the aforementioned match. Also, we conclude the look back at Finn Balor's road to the Royal Rumble as he continues to prepare for one of the biggest matches in his career. And then, in our main event, this has been brewing since last September. Edge has been medically cleared to return to in-ring competition, and his first order of business is to step inside of a steel cage with Karl Anderson. What a night we have on tap just 2 weeks before the Royal Rumble, and we aren't wasting much time as we kick it off with the first of two Royal Rumble qualifying matches representing Beatdown Corporations, accompanied to the ring by the CEO of that organization, MVP. Bobby Lashley is here, and he's focused on getting into that match. 2 weeks ago, we learned that this walking mountain of a man, this walking Armageddon, this beast, was the man behind the attack on Xavier Woods last month at Joker's Wild, and he has been placed on notice by Big E Langston that even though the New Day is no more, he still sees Woods and Kofi Kingston, who was also taken out by Apollo Crews, as brothers, and he has both Crews and Lashley on his radar. The cabinet of Paul Heyman, William Regal, and Lacey Evans felt something might have happened here tonight and has given Big E the week off, but you know Big E is probably staring a hole through his TV at this man, and he probably hopes that he actually qualifies just as he did. Lashley's opponent is no stranger, as during the summer he helped his opponent destroy the legendary Big Red Machine Kane when he speared the Brother of Destruction through the ringside barricade. But that was the past, as I'm sure with MVP in his ear, Lashley is a different breed, and after what we saw him do to Woods, I do not envy his roadblock on his road to the Rumble. And that roadblock is former Money in the Bank winner and ruler of Cuteville. His words, not mine. That man is Tyler Breeze. Ever since losing that briefcase to Rusev on an episode of Saturday night's main event, Breeze lost more than that. That was a shot at the world title, but also his big man. Lashley drifted away as well as he fell down the card. He was almost out the door until the BDC held the Beatdown Initiative, which was eventually won by the thick boy, Bronson Reed, who now holds the number 30 slot in the Royal Rumble match, along with a favor which the BDC must oblige to. Now, with nothing left to lose, Prince Pretty must go toe-to-toe with his former associate in hopes of making it to the top one more time, but this time in the Royal Rumble match, which so far has Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan, Killian Dane, Wade Barrett, Baron Corbin, Aleister Black as qualified participants in the Rumble. A stacked field. Qualifying matches are running fast. The opportunity is there. Who will take it? It's former ally versus former ally. It's a machine versus a resilient competitor. Tyler Breeze continued to just bask in his own cuteness, if you will. I don't say that, he does. as he just takes his time. He's not taking his opponent lightly, but if he remembers the Lashley that aided him in maintaining the Money in the Bank briefcase, he needs to prepare. It's Tyler Breeze, Lashley, Royal Rumble qualifying match, and we are underway. Who do you got winning this one right here? As Breeze, like I said, he's taking Lashley lightly, which might come back to haunt him, and that is the case as Lashley with a belly-to-belly overthrow release. Bobby Lashley was a surprise addition to the BDC as MVP took control away from Mark Henry and is now the CEO and the owner of Beatdown Corporation. He's a founding member of the original Beatdown clan, and now he is growing his ranks. Lashley, Cedric Alexander, the Street Profits, as he takes his head off with that lariat, does Lashley, and your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Apollo Crews. He has a stacked roster as Lashley plants him with that military press slam. And wait, speaking of the Rumble, there's one of the participants in the match, the leader of the Rebellion, Daniel Bryan. I'm guessing he's out here to scout his potential opponents, which is surprising after the last 2 weeks he's had, including the situation involving Rusev, the former member of the Rebellion. Breeze is in serious trouble. Like I said, he took Lashley lightly, and now he's about to pay for it. Going for another snap suplex, but no, Breeze connected with the knee to the temple, and now Breeze looking to fight back, I mentioned he was involved in the BDC, in the Beatdown Initiative, that being Tyler Breeze. He came up short against Mustafa Ali, but now Breeze with the DDT, looking to make sure that he takes full advantage of Lashley. Was that even a one? I don't even think that was a one. Everyone has their eyes on the remaining Royal Rumble qualifying matches. The Royal Rumble coming your way in the Tokyo Dome in just 2 weeks as Lashley connects with that backbreaker. Lashley's in serious trouble based off that backbreaker. Breeze has him down to one knee, but nope, that fight is about to be short-lived as that just pissed off the walking Armageddon that is Bobby Lashley. And another military press slam, and MVP is clapping. He is impressed by one of his clients in the Beatdown Corporation. And now, he just picked him up like he was nothing. Lashley calls this move the Dominator. Will that be enough to keep the former Mr. Money in the Bank down? No, only a 2 count there. Much to the surprise of both Lashley and MVP. And even Daniel Bryan is surprised with the heart of Breeze. Everyone has their eyes on this opening contest as well as the remainder of the Royal Rumble qualifying matches, and that only pissed off Lashley with that kick out, and now with the repeated elbow drops. A one-arm spine buster just folding him up. We saw Big E do this last week to send a message, and now Lashley looking to rebuttal with a sickening spear. The Rumble had better be ready because the walking Armageddon is coming to win the whole damn thing if he has anything to say about it. I hate to admit it, but Breeze barely got out of the box with that one, which was further proof that it was better to have this machine as your ally and not your adversary with ease. He hoisted Breeze up and planted him not only with this brutal and sickening Dominator that brought him championships in the past, but with this one-arm spine buster before basically knocking the wind out of him with that spear. And that was enough to put Breeze away in dominant fashion. And with that win, Big E, your wish has been granted. Bobby Lashley is in the Royal Rumble, and you have your shot at the revenge. And wait a minute. Lashley's not done as Daniel Bryan looks on, and I'm sure Big E is glued to the TV at home as he sends his former ally Tyler Breeze into the barricade. Breeze already got the wind knocked out of him with that spear, and Lashley wants to do more, another one-arm spine buster. MVP calling the shots, and Lashley will oblige. One more time, run it back, another spear. That was a clear message to Big E Langston. These two trucks are on the collision course to the degree that man right there, Daniel Bryan, looking on He has to make sure that the deck is stacked in his favor with Chad Gable later tonight. The Royal Rumble continues to stack up. Bobby Lashley, dominant here tonight on Monday Night Carnage. Strong words from the champion, but both Belair and her challenger have the opportunity to halt each other's momentum with the return of Pick Your Poison. Who will Bianca choose to face Ripley and vice versa? Just 6 days before they clash, they have the opportunity to deliver one final blow before the Royal Rumble when they compete for the Women's Championship. And speaking of the Rumble, similar to last week and every week leading up to the WWE's takeover of the Tokyo Dome for the Royal Rumble, every unranked woman in the division will compete to show management that they belong in the field of 20 women vying for that opportunity to face the Women's Champion at WrestleMania. Accompanied to the ring by her current best friend, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay is ready to show the cabinet what she is made of, and a dominant showing along with a victory will place her a long way to getting into the Royal Rumble match itself. But who is her opponent? We are about to find out in just a heartbeat. What a night it has been. Lashley with a dominant showing over Tyler Breeze, and Lacey Evans told every woman in that locker room that athletes all around the world once in that Royal Rumble. Billie Kay must now deal with the hottest free agent in the game today. The head baddie in charge, the HBIC, Mia Yim, is in the building. Wherever Mia has gone, she has won major championships in various promotions, and a strong showing tonight can guarantee her a spot in the Royal Rumble match. Unlike for the men, the cabinet determines the participants, and with Lacey Evans determined to make it the best women's Rumble, being that it is the first within this Universe Series, she wants the best of the best, which is why everything is at stake when either of these women step inside these ropes. Both of these women want in the Royal Rumble match. They want to be one of the top 20, and they have the opportunity to impress the right people. Billie Kay showing no respect by giving her the ring, which shows the level of competition, if you will. It is Billie Kay versus Mia Yim. Jessica Carr is your official for this matchup, and here we go. As the bell rings, someone is going to impress management, and that might be Mia Yim, as she's started into the tilt-a-whirl DDT right out of the box. She is not wasting any time to impress. Like I said, she was the hottest free agent for the moment, and now she has a contract and an opportunity to compete in the Royal Rumble, but all she has to do is impress management. Both women needs to impress. Neither woman is ranked in the top 10. And for that, they have to impress management in order to be considered in the field of 20 at the Royal Rumble at the Tokyo Dome. But that distraction from Peyton Royce might come back to bite her. But no, Mia Yim had that scouter with that suplex driver right there. Billie Kay tried to take advantage, but that was not to be the case. Mia Yim is not playing around right here. Oh, what a hula kick. What a kick by Yim into the corners. Like I said, she is not playing game. The gut wrench into the slam. Like I said, what a night it's been, ladies and gentlemen. And what a night we still have in store. Steel cage match is our main event. Edge versus Karl Anderson. That match is 4 months in the making, since last September. Like I said, both of these women, they have that opportunity to impress the right people. And now, going for a belly to back suplex, and it looks like Peyton Royce has slid in a steel chair, which Billie Kay, I'm sure, is going to take highly advantage as Royce has the official distracted, but she changed her too. Oh, it looked like her foot connected with the bottom of that chair. And now we'll eat defeat, but it looked like the back of her head connected on that steel chair, but she brushed it off. And now she has the chair in hand. Oh, if Peyton Royce, Billie Kay gets disqualified, and now it looks like Mia Yim is saying, yo, give me your best shot. Give me what you got. Give me everything you got. Will Billie Kay oblige? And I'm surprised Jessica Carr hasn't pulled that chair. No, she went for a shot, but no, she got the elbow up. And now Mia Yim with the tilt-a-whirl DDT. She lured her in. She got her guard down. And now eat defeat of her own. An eat defeat of her own. And now we all know what this is. We know what this is. She's leading into, she calls this protect your neck. Protect your neck. Will that be enough to put her away? But now Peyton Royce once again has Jessica Carr distracted, and no one dare to count the oh my God. Come on, get her down. Get her out of the, get her under control. But Mia Yim might have heard me because she just took out Peyton Royce for getting her involved in that one. Billie Kay staggering to her feet. Peyton Royce brushing off that attack. But that doesn't matter at the moment because Mia Yim is focused. And now Yim, oh, it looked like the back of her head landed on that chair. Mia Yim getting rid of it for the second week in a row. Jessica Carr is kind of lenient, I believe. Last week we saw Tyler Bate hit the low blow on Adam Cole, and this week she let her connect with the move on the steel chair, but now she has the octopus type maneuver, and now Billie Kay is in serious trouble. Oh, what a shot to the face. Mia Yim telling Peyton that she won't stop her mission. Oh, we know what this is. Package pile driver. That's it. That is it. As she stares a hole through Peyton Royce, and Mia Yim picks up the win on her first night here in the WWE. Mia came in with a game plan and she executed it to perfection. The HBIC felt the mind games of the Iconics and was close enough to pick up the win with the protect your neck. But Peyton only prolonged the process, and Mia Yim was close enough and connected with a package pile driver to pick up the win. Lacey Evans gave out the ultimatums, and so far the women have delivered. And if competitors like Mia, who might be considered outsiders, are eligible for the Rumble, then the Tokyo Dome had better be ready for a show. There you see Karl Anderson. Oh. Luke Gallows is back. We haven't seen him since Judgment Day. What does he mean he got his back? Luke Gallows claims that he has Karl Anderson's back tonight in the steel cage. We saw Randy Orton return earlier, and for the first time since Judgment Day last July, Luke Gallows showing support towards his longtime tag team partner. But what does he mean by he got his back tonight? Daniel Bryan claiming he will deal with Rusev next week at a neutral location. We will most definitely keep a close eye on that progressing situation as we now turn our immediate attention to the situation that Daniel Bryan told Chad Gable to get done, and that is our final Royal Rumble qualifying match of the evening. Out first is the man with the blackest heart in all of professional wrestling. He is Tommaso Ciampa. As last week he made his shocking and impactful return by attacking the Velveteen Dream and tossing the former North American champion from the stage as a way to send a message to management that he demands, he proclaims the opportunity to compete in the Royal Rumble match, and the cabinet granted that demand, and here we are. Ciampa's first match back since his brutal, unsanctioned match with Sami Callihan 1 month ago. A multitude of questions will come to mind. Is Ciampa prepared to go to battle with a former Olympian in Chad Gable? Which version of the former tag team specialist will we get here tonight? Will we get the sports entertainer where he wrestles mat for mat, pound for pound? Or will we get the brute, the fighter we saw when the lights went dark just last month, 1 month ago, when he tore Sami Callihan to pieces, and vice versa? He wasn't away just because he was away. He was licking the wounds that he received in that unsanctioned match. The anticipation is growing as we draw closer to the Royal Rumble in the Tokyo Dome, as Tommaso Ciampa is focused and ready to go. His theme song is apropos, "No One Will Survive." And will that be the case with Chad Gable? We will find out in just a heartbeat, as I'm sure you are prepared just as I am prepared. Who will survive this one, as Ciampa is rightfully preparing for anything because his adversary was moments away. He was moments away from forcing the legendary Triple H to submit to the ankle lock at Survivor Series, but ever since joining the Rebellion, Chad Gable has been a different breed. If you look back, if you want a history lesson, when Dolph Ziggler tried to force his way into the group, he quickly handled that situation, that being Chad Gable, and whether he's teaming with Zack Ryder or going toe-to-toe with the best of them, Gable has been hell-bent on making sure those in power dismiss their need for him to be this larger-than-life, taller-than-life athlete, because if he can, no matter the size, he will break you down limb by limb. As mentioned, Daniel Bryan wants Gable to make it to the Royal Rumble no matter the cost in order to make the Rebellion's presence in the match 3 against the world, with Bryan in by defeating Johnny Gargano to qualify, and with Aleister Black in by pure demand and management not opposing to it. But now I have the question, what does Daniel Bryan mean by claiming he will deal with Rusev at a neutral location? We'll talk about that a little bit more. It is Ciampa and Gable. They are ready. Senior referee Mike Chioda rings the bell, because I have a feeling this one is going to be brutal, as Ciampa chops the throat, elbow and collar tie right here. Gable surprisingly got the advantage right here. Like I said, he is a pure Olympian athlete, a prodigy. Clean break here. Mike Chioda asserting some authority, and Gable said, "I got you on that one." And Ciampa saying, "Bring it again." Elbow and collar tie. This time Gable with the clear advantage as the headlock control, and now he's switching the control to the elbow, previously injured elbow. He has a history of shoulder problems, that being Ciampa, but he quickly got out of it, and a shot to the back, shot to the spine will send a tingling sensation down your back, which Chad Gable quickly got obliged. And like I said, he has a history of shoulder issues, that being Tommaso Ciampa. And now Gable is clearly targeting that previous thing, but now we'll roll through, and now we at a stalemate. Now a knee, a leaping knee from Ciampa got Gable down to a knee of his own, and now Ciampa targeting that arm, that shoulder. Smart strategy, because if you take that out, you take away that ankle lock, because he needs full strength to lock in that ankle lock. As I mentioned, Daniel Bryan wants Gable to make it into the Rumble no matter the cost. He wants the Rebellion's presence to be 3 against the world, but in order for that to happen, he has to get through the brute that is Tommaso Ciampa, who is systematically taking apart Chad Gable's shoulders. Daniel Bryan has stated he means to deal with Rusev at a neutral location next week. We heard what Rusev and Lana had to say about their reunion last week before the show even started. He felt betrayed by the group. he helped raise hell with all summer. But Daniel Bryan gave Chad Gable a clear order: stack the odds in the Rebellion's favor at the Royal Rumble match. But Tommaso Ciampa isn't known to just lay down for anyone. Gable is going to have to fight for his spot like he's doing right now, as Chad Gable is in serious trouble as Ciampa unleashes those strikes and those body shots, and Ciampa is feeling it. He is brash, he is confident, and now he connects with that knee. Former tag team specialist, former world television champion, a title he never lost, but he has turned his attention for the time being to the Royal Rumble match, just like everyone that has qualified so far. Daniel Bryan, Killian Dane, Adam Cole. Oh, and now he plants him with a vertical suplex. Uh-oh, Ciampa looking to put this one away right here. No, only a 2. Gable didn't even really kick out. He got the shoulder up, which is all you need to do, but that is further proof that he is in a fight, because he normally will kick out with ease, but now what does Ciampa have in mind right here? Ciampa. Oh, what a knee into the lariat. A sickening clothesline by the Blackheart, by the Sicilian psychopath. And now he is stalking. He is begging Gable to get to his feet. Oh, what a running knee, but no. He reversed it into the arm drag. Gable caught him midair. And now Gable looking to fight back into with a vertical suplex of his own. Uh-oh. Gable has found his opening, and now he is taking advantage. Ciampa has had a few stingers in his career, and now he is looking to systematically take him apart. Gable in firm control, as he wants. He needs to win the qualify for the Royal Rumble match. He scoops him up into the slam, and now Daniel Bryan has to be watching wherever he is with a smile on his face as his member of his group, the Rebellion, is systematically taking apart Tommaso Ciampa, looking like he's targeting that arm still. Gable shaking off the cobwebs of his arm as well, as Ciampa was targeting that ligament earlier on. And now, oh, what a beautiful drop kick. And another leg drop by Gable, looking to put this one away. Mike Chioda in perfect position, but only a 1. Gable gonna have to, he can't believe what is happening. He can't believe that Ciampa found a way to get out of that, but he's gonna have to brush it off and gonna have to keep fighting and keep doing it. He's starting. Oh, he's starting to feel himself, and now, the arm is trapped in the top rope. He's going to break it at one point because he cannot win in the ropes. He's going to have to win by pinfall or submission. But now, oh, Ciampa. Oh, no. Oh my God, a back body drop on the apron. It has been rumored that is the hardest part of the ring, and I am believing it to be so. Spine first off the apron, and now Ciampa in his comfort zone on the outside, which may or may not be beneficial for him because he has to win inside the ring if he wants to solidify his spot in the Royal Rumble match, or he could take the count-out victory. I don't know how he wants to play his game, but he's going to have to make sure he is on the receiving end of the victory. Oh, and now Ciampa, as this crowd is ready for something, and Ciampa, oh, what a knee! The bicycle knee. And now Ciampa, he can feel it. He can taste that spot in the Royal Rumble. Oh, he's probably going for the fairy tale ending, but no. Gable reversed and took out the arm. He has been targeting that arm for the time being, but now Gable, he says something. He is setting it up as Ciampa tries to struggle to his feet in the corner. And now Gable with a drop kick to the spine. But he ain't done that there. Snap suplex. Float over into the cover, but no, his foot was in under the bottom rope, forcing the official to break the count. Oh, and now Gable looking to toil away and tear apart at the spine of Tommaso Ciampa. the bow and arrow. And now, Mike Chioda in perfect position. But no, Ciampa looking to reverse it with the pin, but Gable quickly got out of that one. And now, a beautiful head scissors takedown. Gable looking to stop every ounce of momentum that Tommaso Ciampa think he can muster up. Every opening Ciampa has, Gable has a comeback and a way to stop him in his tracks. And now Gable, Gable. Ciampa's in trouble now. The same move Chad Gable nearly forced Triple H to tap out to at Survivor Series, the ankle lock. Shades of one of his idols, Kurt Angle. Will Ciampa give up his opportunity to enter the Royal Rumble here? Chioda in perfect position. Ciampa scratching and clawing to the rope, and now he got into the rope, and Gable had no choice but to force his way out of that one. But now, Ciampa is still on that bad leg, and now Gable, Gable feels he got this one in the bag. He has Ciampa. Chaos Theory. Will this be enough to secure his spot in the Royal Rumble match? No! He kicked out at 2. What a match this has been. Our final Royal Rumble qualifying match of the evening. Bobby Lashley qualified for the Rumble, destroying Tyler Breeze. And now, Chad Gable embracing the creator of the rebellion with that comeback sequence. And now, Gable has him in his sights. Moonsault, no, he got the knees up. Ciampa got the knees up, preventing Gable to connect with that moonsault. And now Ciampa, with a lariat, another lariat clothesline, ducks out of the way by Gable into the power slam, the snap version. And now Ciampa, he has him right where he wants him. He has them floating over into the overhead Fujiwara armbar, looking to rip the arm out of this socket. Smart strategy there because he could take away that ankle lock and possibly that Cobra clutch. Gable found the way to get out of it, but that arm is still tingling a little bit, I can tell. And now Ciampa coming full speed ahead, sending him crashing to the outside. All this for a spot in the Men's Royal Rumble match. And now Ciampa has him over his shoulders, looking to carry the carcass of Gable into the ring. Oh, wait, what is he doing? Oh, and he plants him. First spine first, and now face first on the apron. He is taking apart. He is putting Gable through hell. We saw what he can do in an unsanctioned environment, and now we can see what he can do inside of this square circle. Oh, he went for a knee, but Gable found a way to get out of that, and now he has him in that beautiful head scissors takedown. Gable is focused. Gable calls this the Rebel Clutch, a bridging Cobra clutch. He has him in the center of the ring, nowhere to go. Look at the eyes of Ciampa. He feels his chances of entering the Rumble slipping away as it appears the life is draining from his body. But no, what an elbow, an exposed elbow to the side of the nose. And a leaping knee. That one connect to that same spot. And it appears that Gable has been busted open from that knee. When Ciampa takes blood, he is going to take full advantage. Oh, wait, is Gable going to fight out of that? But no, he got out of that one. That vertical suplex, and oh my God. The blood is pouring from that cut. Gable is busted wide open, but that blood might have just pissed him off. Mule kick by Gable. A bloody Chad Gable feels his spot in the Royal Rumble drawing near. Gable is stalking, looking to plan a way. Wait a minute. Oh my God, Rusev is here. He has his eyes set on Chad Gable, and Gable returning the same look. But why is Rusev here? Gable is going to have to focus on the task at hand as he looks confused at all of this. Daniel Bryan has got to be pissed that Rusev is here distracting Chad Gable, but Gable, oh, he missed Champa as he was distracted, and Champa doesn't give a damn whatsoever. Kick to the midsection. We all know what this is. Project Champa. Project Champa. And now, looking to put the stamp on it. Fairy tale ending. That distraction was more than enough to foil Daniel Bryan's plan, and Tommaso Ciampa is now in the Royal Rumble match. Daniel Bryan has to be fuming at what Rusev just did. He cost Chad Gable with just a look, and Ciampa made Gable regret ever taking his eye off the prize. As we saw, Gable thought he had this one in the bag with that mule kick. But like I said, Ciampa made Gable regret taking his eye off the prize because he got out of the way of that, connected with the Project Ciampa, and followed up with the fairy tale ending to put Gable away, and is now a part of a stacked playing field in the men's Royal Rumble match. What a night so far. And now let's take you to the conclusion of Finn Balor's road to the Royal Rumble. What a night it has been. Ciampa has survived a war. Did you see those eyes? Finn Balor is surely ready for Apollo Crews at the Royal Rumble, as I'm sure these two women are as well. As announced earlier tonight, Women's Champion Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, just 6 days before their title match, will pick each other's poison. That meaning Bianca chooses Ripley's opponent as vice versa. Also, is a last chance battle royal on tap. There you see 6 of the men that will be involved, and after tonight, that will include Chad Gable and Tyler Breeze. The only way to win this match as a preview to the Rumble is to throw your opponent over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. All 3 of these men will be involved in the Tornado Tag Team Triple Threat match at the Royal Rumble, and next week they will go at it for bragging rights as Kyle O'Reilly battles Jey Uso and Montez Ford in a Triple Threat match. And then for the first time since winning the championship, Zack Ryder will defend the TV title in an open challenge live from Tokyo, Japan. Who will accept the challenge remains to be seen. And speaking of the Rebellion, 2 former allies in Daniel Bryan and Rusev have agreed to meet at a neutral location to discuss their issues man to man. And after what happened tonight, will that meeting be civil? We'll have cameras on deck for that one next week as the road to the Royal Rumble comes to a head from Tokyo, Japan. And speaking about what's on deck for next week, I can tell you what's on deck for the rest of the show, and that is our main event. And in this one, there is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's pinfall and submission only inside of a steel cage. And out first is a man who has made himself the top target of a lot of people's hit lists. Karl Anderson had it all, friendships and championships, but he let the jealousy of his former best friend get the better of him, and it sent him down this road of betrayal of his friends, betrayal of his advisor in Ted DiBiase. With this attitude, you'd be surprised at how many friends he still has. But his biggest disrespectful act was what he did to then general manager Edge. He punted Edge's head clean off and sent him to the hospital due to the fact that Edge has been retired since 2011 with serious neck and spinal injuries. But that changed 3 weeks ago when Edge announced his clearance to return to in-ring competition, and much to my surprise, he chose one of the most barbaric and brutal type matches in the history of this great sport. And believe it or not, Anderson appears to be chopping at the bit because he can do whatever he wants to Edge and suffer no consequence from management whatsoever. This conflict between Edge and Anderson needs a conclusion, and this is where we are. But where is this man head at? For the first time since WrestleMania in 2011, the Rated R Superstar is back in action. And wow, what a reaction, and wow, he looks great. On this day, I see clearly, despite what people want to hear, I believe Edge saw no other way to get revenge on Karl Anderson. This tried to prevent him from playing with his kids and living a mobile life with his wife. Anderson wanted to indefinitely cripple the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and he nearly succeeded, but the grit and determination of Edge proved us all wrong, and now the stage is set. You saw the returns of both Randy Orton and Luke Gallows wishing their respective friends luck, and they will need it. This sold-out crowd here in DC had better prepare themselves because, as I've said, there is no escaping. The only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission. Anderson has recent history in the cage, losing to Braun Strowman on an episode of SmackDown after being slammed through the cage wall. Edge is ready. Anderson better be ready. I'm ready. Here we go. Senior referee Mike Chioda will be standing on the outside to keep himself away from the mayhem of this match, and he will shout the pinfall count as it comes to that. Both men. Oh, and Anderson was not expecting Edge to come out of the block with that leaping lariat. Like I said, Edge, for his first match back since 2011 in this universe, he's been retired with serious neck injuries. He is a former WWE World Champion in this series, and he's not worried about titles or nothing. He's all about revenge as he plants Anderson. No, and he sends him the first contact, the first kiss of the steel by Anderson. And again, I said Edge is all hell bent on getting revenge for the man who tried to cripple him indefinitely. He tried to keep him from being a father to his kids by being able to walk. There's nothing wrong with not being able to walk, but Edge, he felt like the man, he didn't have an option. And when it comes to not having options, he will take you apart. Edge is flowing nicely. Tilt-a-whirl DDT from the second rope. Edge is flowing nicely here, ladies and gentlemen, as this is your main event of the broadcast. Steel cage match. Oh, Edge went for a big boot, and Anderson connect with a neck breaker. Anderson has betrayed everyone he has held dear at one point. He just came fresh off of a war with Finn Balor after he cost Finn Balor the World Heavyweight Championship last June at King of the Ring. And now, after that loss, which ironically he was screwed out of once again, in his words, by Edge, when Edge got revenge and cost him the #1 contendership at the Royal Rumble. Edge looks great, but he might not look great with that European uppercut because Karl Anderson is all about torturing the man he believes screwed him out of countless opportunities to become world champion. Oh, Edge is in trouble right here. Only a 1. Like I said, there's no official in the ring because of the type of match this is. Mike Chioda will shout the count on the outside. But he's also out there to make sure that no one gets in the cage because this has to end between these two. And a pump kick to the side of the skull. And now Edge is rocked. Oh, what a German suplex by the machine gun. You can't take anything away from the former club member, former tag team champion all over the world, including the IWGP Tag Team Championships. And now, oh, Edge is hung up face first off the top rope. He was hung up off that shotgun, and now he is into the Boston Crab. Center of the ring, you cannot drag anywhere because there's no rope break in a steel cage match. Oh, and now he found a way to get out of it. I thought he was going to be a little weak because of the bad spine, but Edge proving me wrong. And a belly-to-back suplex. Edge making sure. Scoop slam. What a scoop slam by Edge. Oh, now he's looking to systematically take Karl Anderson apart. Snapping him down with the snapmare into the, an elbow to the temple of the head. Karl Anderson fresh off of a loss to Finn Balor 2 months ago at Survivor Series. He has been focused on getting revenge on the man who many believe cost him that title opportunity when Edge shockingly returned in London. Oh, going for a big boot, but no. Anderson took out that, and now he's kicked to the midsection. Now he's off the ropes into a rocket kick. That rocket kick might have rocked Edge's chances of victory right here. 2 and 3. No, only a 2. Anderson can't believe that Edge kicked out of that rocket kick due to his previous neck injuries and head injuries, but Edge has been resilient ever since that bell rung. And now Anderson, he's going to have to make sure that he's going to do everything within his power to hurt Edge if he wants to make sure that he wins tonight's main event. No, what a European uppercut. Anderson just toying with the crowd. Oh, and an elbow to the side of the face. As I mentioned the last time Karl Anderson was inside of a steel cage, he was destroyed by Braun Strowman, a match that was actually made by Edge. Another plot that Karl Anderson think Edge had against him when he was general manager, as he connects with the neck breaker. And a knee to the side of the face. This isn't about winning for... Oh, Anderson as he connects with that senton. As I said, this isn't about winning. This is all about torturing the man who has been a thorn in his side ever since he was general manager. Oh, Anderson, double A spine buster, the spine on the pine, and will that pine be enough to put Edge away here? No, only a 2. He barely got the shoulder up. He didn't kick out, but instincts alone had him get the shoulder up. And a gun stun. Just like that, this is all over. That gun stun was enough. Oh, Anderson not even going for the pin. He wants to make sure Edge suffers as he connects with a second emphatic gun stun. Will this be enough? Will this be enough? 2 and 3. What? No! Edge kicked out of 2 gun stuns. Anderson, he was pissed off. He looks infuriated. And now, the 3rd gun stun. This time, Anderson not going for the cover. He feels Edge has screwed him over time and time again as general manager. As I mentioned, he feels he needs to send a message to the new management, the cabinet, Paul Heyman, William Regal, and Lacey Evans not screwing him over as well as he's torturing and twisting at the neck, the surgically repaired neck where he had triple fusion neck surgery. Oh, and a knee to the side of the face. This crowd here in DC is showering Anderson with boos as he's doing more than enough. But this is a match that Edge asked for. This isn't a match that he demanded. And now we're seeing blood. We're seeing red. Anderson is tasting and smelling the blood as a shark in the pool. As he has opened a wound and he is targeting it non-stop. Anderson just toying with this crowd here in DC. This is our final stop before we head overseas to Tokyo, Japan. The final episode of Monday Night Carnage will take place in Tokyo, Japan before we hit the Tokyo Dome at the Royal Rumble. But wait, Edge fought back. Edge fought back. He took out the knee, and now Edge, execution. Edge with the execution. The Impaler DDT creates some space. And oh, wait, Luke Gallows is out here. He said he would have Karl Anderson's back tonight. And I'm sure. Whoa, RKO! Randy Orton out of nowhere just took out the big LG with the RKO. Orton looking to lend Edge a hand in this case. There was some nonsense going on, unfolding with Gallows. And Orton hit a cutter over his own with an RKO. And now Edge taking full advantage, giving a nod to Randy Orton for having his back and making sure he finishes this match once and for all. Finish this with a blood-dripping spear. Edge normally goes for the pin here, but look at his eyes. Look at the rage while the blood flows. Oh no. Oh, point! Sweet revenge on Karl Anderson, as on this day he picks up the win in brutal fashion. There were countless times Karl Anderson could have put this one away, but after 3 gun stuns, Edge proved his resiliency. He proved his heart and determination with that execution DDT, and that led to Luke Gallows coming out down the ringside, but Randy Orton was having any of it as he came out of nowhere literally and laid out Gallows with the RKO on the grill of the ramp, and Edge nodded his thanks before connecting with this spear, a move that brought him countless championships, but he wanted revenge 4 months in the making as he connected with a brutal punt to the skull, and with that move Edge picks up the win inside of the steel cage. Randy has been on the shelf rehabbing a knee injury, but as a favor to his longtime friend, he made sure no shenanigans took place. And now, Edge can celebrate his successful return to the ring, and now quite possibly, he can look forward towards the Royal Rumble match. What a night, what a show. Welcome back to the Rated R Superstar. Welcome back to Edge.
I'm up